Hello, my name is Etholdir and welcome to another video on my channel, and this is the first video in the Amethyst series. This used to be called my Gigantic Map series, is now called Amethyst because that is how this world is now called and how the game mode is called on the Titanium server. The IP for that server will be in the description. If it is not there yet, please remind me to put it there. That's a server where you will be able to play a lot of different game modes, including Amethyst. And in this video I'm gonna be talking a little bit about what Amethyst is going to be. I'm gonna be showing you I'm gonna show you some new builds that we've added to the map, as well as some older builds that you have already seen, and I'm only going to be showing regions that you will be able to play in as soon as the game mode launches. So I'm going to start out by going to fly speed 2, and I'm just going to fly around and I'm going to talk about a few topics while I'm flying around. You've probably seen this city or this town if you followed the series a little bit longer. This is the desert trading town, which will be one of the important locations in the first release of this map. And that first release is it's certainly going to be the alpha stage. So that will basically just be to test out the game mode itself, if everything works the way it should work, how the map works, if it's good or what needs to be added. But basically this is just to test if the game mode itself work, if all the functions that we want to have in the game mode are functioning properly, and if that is the case, then the alpha will be successful, bugs will be fixed, and after the alpha will only be with the people of Titanium and the people of my building team Biofrost. If that is successful, then we will move on to the closed beta. And in the closed beta we will have the same people coming in to test, but we'll also invite the premium members on Titanium to join. So if you're premium, you instantly are allowed to join in the closed beta, and I'm probably gonna hand out some beta invites as well, so that if you've been following the series for quite a while, you have a chance to actually get into the closed beta and be able to help us test and give your feedback on what you see. So that is the closed beta, and of course we will find bugs, etc, etc. We'll have to fix them, and that will happen during the closed beta. After that, I'm hoping, and this is the point that I don't know if this is gonna be the way we will do it, because that's not sure yet, but I'm hoping that after the closed beta we'll be able to do like a weekend or a week, just a while of an open beta, so that everyone can have a go at it, can have a try, and we can see if everything will still work when more people are joining. So that is what I hope that will happen. Hopefully it will work out that way. I'm not sure yet. As I said, I'm not really sure how we're gonna do it after the closed beta. Probably will depend on how stable the game mode is during that time. If it's stable enough, I really hope that we'll be able to do an open beta, so that you can basically just enjoy the game mode, and of course the important part, give us feedback on what works or what you would like to see changed or added, and yeah, we can improve on that. So that is what I'm hoping to achieve, and after that, of course, I hope to be open just 24/7 every time of the week, every time that you've got left to play, that you will be able to come on the server and just play it. And yeah, I really hope that it won't take too long. It won't be a matter of weeks. It probably will be a matter of and this month we'll start with the testing, so hopefully everything will go smoothly and you will be able to play it fairly soon. Yes, so that is for that. To clear things out, during these tests the only two regions that will be available are the jungle and the desert. And in the jungle and the desert you will have those things that I'm walking through at the moment. So those are the things that you will be able to play in, that you will be able to visit, that you will be able to fight for. Some things you will be able to capture with a group of friends. You'll be able to try and defend that place. Yeah, things like that. And what else do we have? So yeah, only the jungle and the desert at first. That are the starting areas, and that will remain the starting areas even if we add more regions. So if we open up another region, it will mean that after you are strong enough, you can move on into another region and play there as well. Probably it will go like this. If you're strong enough, you can go to the next region. You can go if you're not strong enough, but then you'll probably die because the mobs and such will be a lot stronger. So that's the general idea of these different regions. But for now only the jungle and the desert, and that doesn't mean that we're not gonna do anything with the desert and the jungle after you've been playing there for a while. You can expect in every update that you might find new things in areas that you have already been. Let me give a couple of examples. For instance, if I were to walk around these caves, I can see that at the moment we have only like one way. Someone closed it off. We have only one way of entering and leaving. Well, actually with two ways, but it's a one-way system. You go in one side, you can go out on the other side, or the other way around. It's not like, oh, I want to go out here. There's not another option. There's only two options, and that will of course change. The idea is that under the desert there will be a hidden caves system, so an entire system of caves which will include probably a hidden black market. Also it will have probably a mine shaft, an abandoned mine system, and not the system that you know from Minecraft, but something that looks a little bit cooler than that. So that will be added. And then also, of course, I showed you the entrance to the desert city, which is now closed off. We'll be making that city, of course, the hidden city in the mountains. That will be one of the expansions. And then again, this could mean that they come in any update. So what I want to do is not announcing precisely what we add in every update content wise, but I want you to be able to find out on your own, and yeah, just really have an adventure, and that you will be, you might have been playing in this map for a while, and then all of a sudden there comes an update and you're like, okay, I'm gonna play it again, and you're like, whoa, I've been here a million times, but now there's this new passageway, and you go in. So I really wanted to feel like you're on an adventure when you're playing this game. So yeah, for this ship, this is also going to be a dungeon. It still has to be decorated, but this will be one of the dungeons that you'll be able to go to. So it is worth coming to this ship, I would reckon. Let's go into the jungle, cause that's the region that we're working on right now. It is almost done, so that means that we're almost going to be starting the test phase. You can see these orc things all around. In the jungle there need to be added a few more things, like just extra little details, and that's the same for the desert, but those details don't necessarily have to be put in before we start testing. Those could be added in any of those updates, that every time that you start playing again, that you will have new things to visit and new things to see. So that's really something that I want to be aiming for, that you can experience new things any update of this game mode. So that's one of the goals that I have. Then what else? You can expect more paths like this in the desert, so that you're like, oh, let me follow this path. And of course, because it is a jungle, you come across these things that, oh, where does the path go? Oh, there it is. So really like, oh, there's something happening here, and that you're encouraged to follow the path that might lead somewhere or might not lead somewhere, of course. What else will we have? Of course, we'll have some hidden caves in the jungle as well, and probably we'll be trying to kind of in each update link more of these systems up with each other. So that will mean that after more and more updates, you will be able to do more and more underground as well as above the ground actually. So there will be another layer to the map, which will mean that you have a lot more to explore. I think that's pretty exciting to do. So other than that, these little things, you can also expect some more ruins in the desert, but for the jungle you can expect new dungeons as well, like in the Maya city. Let me just go to it because we're in the city anyway. So what are these leg spikes? Anyway, so in the Maya city we've got the one temple which already has the dungeon, of course, here, and we've got the other temple which currently is closed off. You can see that right here. It's currently closed off, but that will contain another dungeon, of course. And then we also have Goblin Town. I can go to that as well if it stops having these enormous lag spikes. Why does it always have to end this way? So anyway, also Goblin Town will be added in one of the updates. Again, I'm not really gonna announce those things because I think it's way more fun if you're just walking around the map and you think like, oh yeah, this is always closed, and then whoa, it's not closed, it's open, and then suddenly you can go in and you can have an entirely new adventure in this map. So that's kind of the thing that I'm aiming for, really, that you can go here with friends or alone, what you prefer, and just have an adventure. So for the last part of this video, I wanted to talk about what comes after in speaking of content wise. So not the game mode itself, not titanium or whatever, just the region that will come after this region. Well, that will be the northern middle region. So that means that we'll have forests, swamp, we'll have some hills, we'll have some mountains, but also the northern east region, so what's directly above the desert. Those two regions will be added, and that will mean that we also have the white cliffs where the human city will be. So features that you will see in that expansion, and that will of course be announced, like new regions added. That means that we'll have a human city, a great human city, so bigger than anything you've seen before, and that human city will probably be adding new gameplay elements, like things that you wouldn't have encountered in these smaller villages. So things like sewer systems, things like different dungeons, but also things that we haven't come up with yet but we'll add later. So just different aspects to the game to keep the game fun. We'll also have a dwarven city, we'll have the witch's stronghold, we'll have a pirate ship, maybe multiple, we'll have the trolls here, we'll have those, we'll have a village, you might have seen some of it already, we'll have the castle, and that castle you will be able to actually take over the castle. So if you're inside with your friends, you can close the gates and try and hold the castle for as long as you can. There will probably be another way into the castle, which you can't close off, but it will be a very hard way to get in. So it will be easy for the defenders to hold the castle, because the gates are closed and there's only one other way to get in. But if you would log out and you have the gates closed, someone else could go in and open the gate again. So that you can't ruin the game for someone else, like dying inside the castle, closing it off, and no one can enter anymore. So yeah, we have the orc village. What has changed? We have added this nice inn in the trees, and we've added these little huts all over the beach and these farm areas, which are not very good in particular, because there are a lot of open spots, but these are the orcs and they're not very good farmers, are they? So that is what will be added. What more destroyed farms you can expect in that region, because it has a lot of hills and plains. Also just cabins in the wood, because then you could make a little horror storyline that there's like a ghost haunting the cabin, something like that. And of course Hobbit Town, that will be in the region as well. So that is just a little thing, a little bit about Amethyst, what can you expect and what is planned, and hopefully you'll be able to enjoy it fairly soon, because with feedback everything will be a lot easier. Now there is one little thing that I waited to show you until the very end. We had this volcano, and if you followed the series you will know that when I was building this, I wanted to make a big dungeon inside this volcano. So what have I done? Nowadays I'm not working alone on this map anymore. My entire building team Biofrost is helping out. That's why we will be able to put out this a lot faster, and hopefully updates will come a lot faster. And we have started working on the volcano dungeon, and I will show you just a little bit, just a little sneak peek, and the rest will have to wait for another video. So this is it. So you can kind of start guessing the theme. But there is a huge cave, and that will hold something very cool, but you will not see it in this video just yet. Anyway guys, I really hope that you enjoyed this video and that you are looking forward to playing Amethyst. If you have any questions about Amethyst, please leave them down below, and I might answer them in another video, or maybe even in a live stream, because I want to start doing those more often, because then you can ask any questions that you have, and any follow-up questions as well. So, and also about Biofrost, my building team, there will be more information about that and how you can apply fairly soon. But at the moment we're just sorting things out. We're working on a lot of projects right now, and we're working on a site as well. So this will be it for now. I really hope you enjoyed it. Please leave a like, share this video with your friends. Go and have a look at the Titanium server already, because there are other game modes as well that acquire your attention, and hopefully I will see you next time.